Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the losers bracket. This time we're jumping back from the semifinals to the losers bracket. I am your host Kudo. Alongside me is Grug, and we are here. We are seeing ADK gamers versus the GFL clan. How are you? So Grug, actually, instead of saying how are you, do you kind of notice that these team comps are very well similar almost every single game?
Yeah, that's
In terms of
because
support, yeah, in terms of support and in terms of tank, very damn similar.
yeah, notice how there's an Honor on every team and almost
Yes.
Lucio on every team. That's because of the great synergy between Honor's grenades and Lucio's AoE heal. You see Reinhardt every game, except for on the red team. They chose Winston instead of Reinhardt, and Roadhog's very popular. We've seen a lot of 76 today, a lot of 76, a lot of Honor, a lot of Lucio, and I've got to say those are the top 4 picks if I named 4 champions.
Fine. So we come here today, GFL clan on the defense, ADK gaming on the offense, and right from the start, we are playing Hollywood, and this is a best of one, by the way. The loser is eliminated from the Overwatch Extravaganza tournament. So here it is, a Winston Bubblegum completely jumping on, and will lead the charge, and will try to do as much as possible to the back line, and Bio Grenade will save his life. And as the rest of GFL attempting to try, they have fallen completely back onto the point. And as it seems like the majority of ADK gamers just looking just to go for the high ground here.
Yeah, we
but it's
see
so far not working.
First blood, Walker killed Winston, and yeah, it's been very stagnant so far. Just, you know, light skirmishes, little love taps so far. I'm excited to see where the first team photo ups.
Right, and this is a comp. ADK Gaming has a comp without a Reinhardt for this one, but Sharia, that shield is breaking very soon. And it seems they have broken through the line, which is really nice, but though a hook from Walker able to catch out Soviet, but not enough for damage at all. Here we are. Walker just completely separated from the team. Does hook Ian. Ian gonna go down very soon? Not yet, actually. Arveus with a rocket barrage, taking down four individuals, and that right there, ADK Gaming will take the first point single-handedly. With that was all Farah, all Farah, yeah, all Arveus. Incredible shots from him.
Agreed.
Yeah.
On the blue team, we see that they have 3 ultimates up with Sharia's Reinhardt ultimate, Banana's Soldier ultimate, and Crossy's Honor ultimate. Expect a Earth Shudder and a Nano Boost on the Reinhardt, and yeah. And now we see Walker's ultimate is up, and Delta's and Dano's ultimates are very close to being up. Those will be very important in the next team fight. And we see that Forest missing her ultimate, and so is 76 on the other team.
This is a primal rage coming from Bubblegum. He just wants to knock every single individual from GFL out of the high ground, and very well doing so too. The majority of GFL now on the floor, but an Earth Shatter taking down 4 individuals along with a Nano Boost to supplement Sharia. Sharia taking down Ian, Sharia taking down Eric Chan, and it's just down to Anna left and down to Farah, but it'll force ADK Gaming to move back.
As predicted, Anna used the Nano Boost on
Reinhardt.
Yeah, excuse me, tongue-tied. Beautifully played it.
And and also a nice, beautiful Sharia Earth Shatter too. So I'll give them that. Also, they've been doing a damn good job of building these ultimates up too. And also, GFL has a lot of ultimates on their arsenal. Bubblegum able taking down Delta though, so. But although they traded for Arveus, so I think it was in the favor of GFL in the first place. Soviet and Banana going at each other. Soviet winning that Soldier 76 war, along with a Graviton Surge that only got Zarya too. So they're at the moment they're just focusing on skirmishing.
Yeah, and we see blue team playing very conservatively, waiting for the Honor Reinhardt combo to back it. They're backing up right now to allow for the combo to be back up, letting the red team advance a little bit. Again, this game has been very focused, not a lot of ult outs. team fight. Oh, we see Winston in the behind, and we see enemy red team
A
lose
fight
the
happening
ult.
right now. Graviton Surge taking down Winston currently in Primal Rage. And it'll just be 2 individuals down for ADK Gaming. Ekstrom just scrambling around trying to heal the Primal Rage Bubblegum. Lucio trying to just annoy the hell out of the backline. But the a Biotic Grenade hitting 2 individuals from ADK Gaming. So Ekstrom wasn't able to get any heals done whatsoever. Incredible Biotic Grenade, and just like that, another good hold from GFL Clan. 2 minutes left, so ADK still has some time, but there is going to be a switch. I knew that Winston was going to go Reinhardt at some point. I very well knew.
We see Sharia and Krusty with their ultimates up, so they're going to be able to pull that out, and we see a very promising fight over here. We see all the members of the red team going up the elevator. Yeah, I'm very excited to see where this goes.
Yep, all of ADK Gaming trying to go for the high ground right now, and except for Bubblegum, he does have to push. He does have to push, but in the saloon, every single member of GFL Clan, so high ground versus low ground at the moment. Very well, it makes sense for the high ground too, and it is going to be a Soviet picking up a tactical visor, able to get a double kill on that. Can he make it a triple? He's trying to get Lucio down. He will be able to get Delta. No, not quite. But he put a damn amount of focus on that nonetheless, dropping down his biotic field. Only Walker, the only individual holding the point, and yeah, he's just gonna go down immediately. Spawns are a little close, 1 minute remaining, but it seems like GFL Clan gonna back out, give ADK Gaming this point.
Yeah. Where they were wrong in that team fight is that Krusty died before she could administer the nano boost on Reinhardt, and the entire team just fell apart because there was no honor heals, and Lucio heals by themselves just is not strong enough.
Definitely. And we see here Ian holding on Graviton Surge. It's going to be very important to try to initiate the fight. I would expect Graviton Surge to initiate the fight in the favor of ADK Gaming. Alongside 1 minute 55 seconds left. That is still a neat amount of time, depending on GFL Clan is able to get any sort of picks. If Walker is able to pick somebody off because of lack of positioning, and Sharia, just like that, charging Extorum. No Ana present in this fight, and it seems like GFL want to collapse on them. They're trying to get Bubblegum shield broken. It is very close to breaking. Earth Shatter unavailable for both teams at the moment, though. But yeah, ADK Gaming pushed back to their spawn.
I expect a mix between the Zarya and Genji ultimates in the next team fight because it's a very strong combo. Genji walking around everywhere, them unable to move, excuse me. And we see blue team very up.
There is that Graviton Surge, and just like that, you talked about that combination, but Banana actually able to follow up. Okay. Banana just put on Tactical Visor and just killed everybody, essentially. Donald also picking up a double kill. Walker able to pick back Storm. So another time, ADK pushed back to their spawn.
Ian the Legend baited his entire team. Jeez, that was crazy. With the Graviton Surge and the Genji ult, they should have won that fight, but they didn't because of the great play by Banana. He ulted and killed everyone there. We see Tactical Visor coming out.
Yep, Soviet trying to use Tactical Visor, but in front of a Reinhardt shield, so not a lot of use for it. Soviet completely on the flank, unable to give full frontal damage to the front line, and another hold. This is the last fight that honestly ADK Gaming has left. Only 15 seconds left, and no deaths coming from GFL, and they are running, they are scrambling to get to this point. And Nana boosted Roadhog to attempt it. It seems like they'd be able to get the overtime clock, but an Earth Shatter taking out Ian the Legend immediately. All ults has been used from ADK. No ults should be available left, but GFL, they're sustaining that damage incredibly. 3 kills so far. Eric Chan, Arvea, Soviet, Bubblegum down. The overtime clock is ticking. And yeah, good hold onto GFL. Not able to get ADK to the final point.
Yeah, and we see the GFL win there because the last team fight there was very spread out. No one was really coordinated. Everyone was just kind of fighting whoever they saw, and they were able to take advantage of that because they are not the people who are attacking. And the other team couldn't get their stuff together in time, but we did see a great diva switch by Bubblegum to try to stay in the point as long as he could, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. And we see Banana switching to Widowmaker, second time seeing Widowmaker today, very excited to see it. Dano hovering over Super Senora, Genji.
That's first time we see Zenyatta for today too.
Yeah. Krusty hovering over Mercy, Sharia hovering over Winston. I'm not sure if I like Winston. Actually, never mind. I do like Winston this map because there's a lot of in the first attack point. There's a lot of opportunities for him to jump in and out of there. Dano hovering
Right.
over.
They're just trolling around, if anything. I do agree with the Winston pick, but I believe it needs to be followed up by a Reinhardt no matter what. Because an issue that ADK Gaming had was there was a lack of a Reinhardt, essentially, right? Zarya and Winston were the two tanks. They were running a 2-2-2 combo, or 2-2-2 comp, I should say. And I just believe that if you're going to roll a Winston, take everybody out of the high ground, you at least need a frontline tank, which Reinhardt fits perfectly. I don't know about Zarya. I mean, that there is that graviton shields, but it's not much to really help him really sustain and get that thing moving, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And
I did question that comp.
We did see him switch from Winston to Reinhardt last round, but unfortunately it wasn't in time, and unfortunately they lost that last round. But going into round 2, we see blue team going.
Widowmaker is Widowmaker, yeah.
Yep. No Reinhardt again on the attacking side, which I'm not fond of, but I am fond of Winston. And we see Winston doing what Winston does and jumping over there to gain the advantage. We see Reinhardt.
Yeah. What do you say about Reinhardt? Oh,
we
yeah,
see Reinhardt over here protecting his entire team. Looks like they up here. Winston goes behind the Reinhardt, trying to kill the entire team. We see Lucio with him.
Yep, with this match happening right now, Banana getting a double kill just from sitting over at the choke, able to take out Ian, able to take down Arveas. So far, these Widowmakers in this tournament have been used very effectively and very well. The rest of GFL completely diving onto ADK. They're not in a position, they're just holding over at the lounge, and yeah, it's just a massive skirmish happening at the moment. And it seems like, oh, another great shot. Another great headshot into Arveas as he's trying to lock in. He wanted to go for a grappling hook kill, but it ain't gonna work though. Nonetheless, GFL clan, 5 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, getting it in the first engagement.
Yeah, we see them take over the point much more aggressively than the other team, ADK, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We see them take over the point much more aggressively than the other team, which definitely worked in their favour. We see a McCree switch, which is very surprising, and yeah, very excited to see the McCree.
Yep, and here is a high ground battle between both teams, a bit of a standoff in the bridge. Banana's still sticking with Widowmaker, but he isn't in good position. Oh yeah, definitely. Here comes Sharia. He does have Primal Rage, and he will go ahead and use it now. He'll just be annoying the heck out of McCree, and that's all he's doing at the moment. There is a massive battle happening at the payload destination. But
yeah, meanwhile, we see Delta pushing the payload as he should be, and yeah, it's much more exciting than the first round, if I do say so.
Right, Zovi holding on to a tactical visor. I feel like it's going to be used very soon. Here comes, I guess, yeah, here comes a massive skirmish happening. Bubblegum getting a double kill onto Delta and onto Walker. And it is just going to be 2 members of GFL left. They're going to force themselves back. A good defense by ADK Gaming.
We see the Bubblegum almost got Dano, but unfortunately he didn't. But yeah, we see blue team regrouping. There's a... Yeah, I was really confused. I thought it was a Reaper teleporting around, but yeah, that makes no sense. So there's a Tracer. We see Delta with the Lucio ultimate up. Soviet just died. That's
not good. Not good at all. ADK Gaming entire team has been compromised thanks to that great pick, and GFL more or less is going to be able to obtain the momentum to take this second point with 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock, and it's going to expand ever more. ADK got to move out of the way. It's going to be 4 minutes and 42 seconds left just to go to the end. It's looking really good for GFL at the moment.
Yeah, and in that fight we saw a beautiful Genji ultimate take out 3 members of the enemy team, which is more than helps them. we see a Zarya ultimate open on Ian Legend, and then we see a
Oh my goodness!
76 was
Once,
milled.
yeah, once that shield was cracked, Banana immediately just took it upon himself and just sniped out most of its DPS, and he's doing a magnificent job harassing the tanks, harassing the back line. He has been such a threat. Here he is, tactical visor on Soviet right now, so Banana has to move out of the way, but he has currently been he has stuck to Widowmaker this entire match, or this entire attack so far. They are forced back now because of that tactical visor, but once this regroup happening, the ult economy is in the favor of, I'd say it's in the favor of ADK Gaming at the moment.
We see, it's so interesting to see just how good Widowmakers play. I love watching Widowmakers play. It's so, reaction based.
No more
so
Widowmaker though. Yep, as you just said that, it's gonna be a McCree. Banana wielding a McCree. He has an opportunity to pull out a stun there, but he's gonna use it self-defensively as Arveus was about to get on to his face. Arveus is still gonna do it too, along with a hook. Arveus will just go ahead and delete Banana, take a breather, along with some Ana heals, and this defense is still going. Although, yeah, no ult available really for GFL. Dano has mana boost, but nowhere near where Reinhardt ult is to make it useful. Also, here comes another switch. Banana is on Hanzo.
We see X-Storm and Bomb with their respective ultimates up, so expect that. Oh, Cherie is dead. This could be very important for the blue team. They're not going to want to go on or anything, knowing that.
Yep. Walker was also slept as well, and Arveus took it upon himself to just completely just hook him, finish him off. He did pull off a whole hog there. A very questionable whole hog at that. Still, ADK Gaming just preserving their ultimates for this prolonged defense. They know that if one team fight goes sour, they will lose and they will be eliminated. So far, these staggering picks have worked until the fact that Scatter Arrows immediately taking out Soviet out of luck, and also Dragon Strike is available. Banana is going to go ahead and put forth it very soon. He also has seen a lot, and also, oh no, Banana was about to Dragon Strike, but the Earth Shatter from Sharia prevents him from doing so. No longer in a position. Here comes all the ultimates from ADK Gaming, forced to use every single one of them they built up.
Impressive play there by Sharia. For the past 2 times he's tried to do something, he died, but he did get in there and Earth Shattered. Oh, we see a Winston ult come out, trying to get the enemy team away from the point. Oh, I failed to mention this before, but we see the first rebirth of today, just now played by Krusty. I think that's interesting. His ultimate's up, so he expects that.
That Blossom right now, but underneath a Winston's shield, it protects everybody else but Eric Chan, who was in front of Reaper. So that was actually incredible by Arveus to put down that bubble. Incredible. Nullifying Krusty's ultimate. It would have been very effective. In fact, it might have just won. It would have won them the game because they would have took down Soviet too. Oh yeah. All right. 1 minute left. This is the fight. Is ADK Gaming mounting a successful defense and move on, or is GFL able to push it down and move on and eliminate ADK? First. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the losers bracket. This time we're jumping back from the semifinals to the losers bracket. I am your host Kudo, alongside me is Grug, and we are here. We are seeing ADK gamers versus the GFL clan. How are you? So Grug, actually, instead of saying how are you, do you kind of notice that these team comps are very well similar almost every single game?
Yeah, that's
in terms of support. Yeah, in terms of support and in terms of tank, very damn similar.
Yeah, notice how there's an Honor on every team and almost Lucio on every team. That's because of the great synergy between Honor's grenades and Lucio's AoE heal. You see Reinhardt every game, except for on the red team. They chose Winston instead of Reinhardt, and Roadhog's very popular. We've seen a lot of 76 today, a lot of 76, a lot of Honor, a lot of Lucio, and I've gotta say those are the top 4 picks if I named 4 champions.
Right. So we come here today, GFL clan on the defense, ADK gaming on the offense, and right from the start, we are playing Hollywood, and this is a best of 1, by the way. The loser. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the losers bracket. This time we're jumping back from the semifinals to the losers bracket. I am your host Kudo, alongside me is Grug, and we are here. We are seeing ADK gamers versus the GFL clan. How are you? So Grug, actually, instead of saying how are you, do you kind of notice that these team comps are very well similar almost every single game?
Yeah, that's
In terms of support, in terms of support and in terms of tank, very damn similar.
Yeah, notice how there's an Una on every team.